Hello everyone, this is Martin. Welcome to another video, and this one is titled 6 Weeks Till Live Trading. Now, for all you guys who've been with me for some time, since the beginning of last year when I started this free Forex signal service, you guys will understand and have understood that it's going to take some time before we get to live trading. There's a lot to learn, and we're going to talk about the next phase in this video. So also in this video, we're going to have a review from last week's review of all the trade signals I sent out to you, and also a lesson which is about entering this new phase before we start to trade live. Okay, as you can see over here, guys, I have a special announcement. There are only 6 weeks to go before we start trading live with real money. So that's what I mean. We're going to start trading with real money in 6 short weeks. And for this week, moving forward, we're entering phase 2 of our learning process. So what exactly does this mean? And more importantly, will you be ready to trade live when I push the launch button in 6 weeks? And what do you need to do over the next 6 weeks to prepare yourself to give you the best chance for success? Okay, here I am, guys. This is me. My name is Martin. I'm a proud Canadian trader, and I started this free service called ABC Free Forex Signals back last October of last year. We're moving forward into this new year. It's going to be really exciting, and guess what? The winning ratio, the number of win trades is actually pretty high. We're getting closer and closer to the 80% mark. Winning trades. So that's really fantastic, guys. And if you want to receive my free trade signals, there's no obligation. There's nothing to buy. There's no credit card or anything like that, guys. It's totally free. All you have to do is send me your email address right here. Because this is how I send out the free signals. I need your email address, and you can send me a message telling me you want to receive the free signals. This is my address right here, mskyj007 @gmail.com. I'll also repeat this later on in the video. Okay, and before I start, a big happy Valentine's Day to all the ladies and mothers out there. Fantastic, guys, and we really appreciate you. So happy Valentine's Day. Now, the very first thing I always do is I talk to you about my humble disclaimer, and this is really important, guys. My free signal service is an educational program only. I'm trying to teach you how to trade and not give you any specific advice. Don't blame me if you lose all your money. You probably weren't paying attention to what I'm teaching you, and you're not following my instructions. I guarantee that, guys. If you're losing money, like with real money, then you weren't following my program. Okay. Remember, for now, you're trading on a demo account only with a maximum 1% risk of your total account balance. If you go up to 2% or more, that's great. You can do whatever you guys want. But right now, I'm trying to get you on a strict management program, trying to limit your risk. And this is why I say maximum 1% for now. Okay, so we're going to look at this week's free trade signals, guys. Let's see what happened. And it wasn't a huge week. There weren't a lot of signals. In fact, there were only 2 new signals in total on February the 9th and February the 11th. Okay, but I do want to talk briefly about a previous signal that was given on the previous week, like not this week, but last week. And it was a buy British pound Japanese yen. It was the signal was sent out to everyone from on February the 4th, and it was a huge winner for approximately 105 pips. So we're going to look at that, guys. This Monday, and the reason we talk about this trade is because we held it over from the previous week to this week over the weekend, and on Monday it hit you can see right here, it hit our first profit target on Monday, and then it hit our second take profit target on Friday to give us the 105 pips. Okay, so fantastic trade. We're going to look at that next, and let's get right to it. Okay, let me just click on the right chart here. There we go. Okay, buy the British pound, Japanese yen. Okay, guys, here was the signal. You can see that right there. Okay, and we took the trade right here. The entry was 144.22, 144.22. Here's our stop loss, guys. This is really important. You've got to really put a stop loss, and that's a part of the trading process. Always put a stop loss on every trade you take, okay? Then we have our first entry level right there. First take profit level, 144.92. Our second profit level was sent to you at 145.27, and you can see after we took the trade here at 144.22 on this next day, see the high of this candle, that line there, that's called a wick. Okay, the upper line that actually did hit 92.9, I believe it was, but so we did hit the first profit target. That was great. And then if you had a second part of the trade open, we call that the second half of the trade, that was kept open for more profits. And guess what? On Friday, this is Friday's trading here, guys. This trade right here with this candle hit the 145.27. And that was fantastic, guys. So it hit both of our profit targets. That's really, really, really good news. Now, there isn't a really huge high volatility in the markets right now. And again, there's going to be a lot of sideways action. Actually, you can see once we entered a trade right here, guys, look, for the next 1, 2, 3, 4 candles for almost the entire week, we just went sideways, right? Can you see that? Just a ranging market. And finally, we broke out on the Friday to hit our second profit target. So, that's the way trading goes sometime. And now we're going to get on to the next or the very first trade for this for last week. Okay. And let's get to it. And there it is. February the 8th. Of this previous week, this was the first new signal, guys. It was sell the USD versus the Japanese yen. And again here, guys, I always give you a entry level. You can see that right here. So here's the entry at, it was a sell trade at 104.55 or better. And again, that means in case price goes higher first, remember, we're taking a sell trade. Sell means we want price to go lower. But in this case, if price goes higher first, then we get in at a better price than our entry, which is right here. Okay, and then from our better price, we can take a sell trade and hopefully it goes down for some good profits. So that's what we mean by here, waiting for price to go higher first, then entering a sell trade at a higher price. Okay. When I send you the free signals, and by the way, again, this is a copy of the email I send out to everyone. This is exactly what it looks like. So for the new subscribers or people who want to get on board with the free trade signals, this is what you're going to see in your inbox, okay? And I give you an entry, I give you a stop loss level, I give you a first take profit level here, and I give you a second take profit level. And then I also give you the instructions. In this case, for this trade, I did say it's a reversal trade. It's not something I normally do. We try to trade with the trend, but this was a reversal trade. So I did mention that right in the beginning and give you some other instructions. And you can always pause the video if you want to read all the information. Okay. So let's go and look at the charts, look at the levels and see exactly what happened with this trade. Okay. And let's take a look here. Sell US Japanese yen. Now, I'm going to tell you something that I actually, this was a true trade. I did tell you that I was looking for price to continue coming down. Okay. And, however, let me just take a look. However, the actual signal is right here. Okay. We actually got in, let me just get my my pointer here. Okay. So here's our entry, guys. Okay, at 104.55. That's the entry I gave you, and that was right there at the bottom of this candle. And you can see after this huge bearish black candle, price went down a little bit, came back up, doji, and then went right back up again. And so price did actually reverse higher instead of coming back lower to hit our take profit targets. Okay, you can see right here. But I made a mistake, and we got in here, and well, it's not a mistake. It's, I can only look at one day at a time. But after this candle right here, you can see here is a previous signal, and I actually should not have taken this sell trade, reversal trade, which I normally don't take anyways. The reason is because usually when I'm looking for a signal, I'm looking for the first signal. Even though this is a signal, guys, right here, there was a previous signal, and if we would have gotten in right here, guys, wow, we would have made a pretty good profit just on this one big black bearish candle. So we should have gotten in earlier, but again, I'm just looking at one day at a time, different currencies. And even though I did give you the signal, I should not have given you the signal because of this earlier entry, and I should have just not given that signal at all. So it was just a bad call on my behalf. So it was my fault there, and we're just going to continue as we go. Okay. Sometimes I do make mistakes, and again, that's why we're trading on a demo account only. Okay, so let me just get rid of all that. Let's go on to the next trade, guys. And on this date, this is the second new signal here. Okay, so this was on February 10th. It was a buy, Audi, Japanese yen, guys. Here it is. Here's the information. I gave you the entry. You can see it 81.18. I gave you the stop loss, the first take profit target, second take profit target right here, and then the instructions, guys. And the only instruction, now this was given to you on a Thursday, the day before the last trading day of the week. So I did say, if you're in a good profit on Friday, like on the last trading day, if you see that price has gone up and you're in a really good profit, irregardless of whether the trade hit the first profit target or not, it didn't matter. If you're in a good profit, you can close both half the trades, and then you don't have to keep it open over the weekend. So some of you, I'm sure, did that. Some of you didn't. But anyways, I gave you those instructions, and part of learning the process is understanding my instructions, following my instructions, and if not, then letting me know, why not, and what went in your head. And remember, trading is a psychological process first, right? But learning the process is what I'm trying to teach you, and so part of it is just reading, understanding, and then following the instructions if you can. Okay, so we're gonna go right to the chart, guys. The buy Australian Japanese yen. The trade signal was right here, guys. You can see that right there, and we got in. Oh, let me just take that off. That was really sloppy. I'll use another tool here. Okay, so our entry is 81.18, right? Okay, and okay, right there at the end of this candle, the beginning of that candle, you can see on Friday, price really popped up, but not by quite a bit. Did not quite hit our first profit target of 81.45, guys. Okay, so we're just a few, I think it was 8 or 10 pips just shy of that. But anyways, on Friday, if you were happen to be on your computer and you're watching your trade, you could have closed your trade on the Friday with still a pretty good profit and not having to worry about leaving it open to the over the weekend till the Monday. So for now, my instructions are just on this particular trade. If you haven't closed your trade, keep it open. Let's see if it hits our first profit target, 81.45, and could even still go up higher to hit our next profit target of 81.82. But for now, just keep it open and let's see if the trade gets up to the first take profit level. So that is that for this trade, the buy Audi Japanese yen. I consider this a winner just because I did mention close your trade on a Friday, the last trading day, if you feel that you're in pretty good profit. I know I closed my trade as well. Okay. Okay, so just to wrap it up, there were two new signals in total this week. On February 9th, we had to sell U.S. Japanese yen. It was a loss, guys. So it was a loss because it's going in the opposite direction from what I wanted it to do. It was stopped out by my stop loss level, and I believe I did mention lower the stop loss. Okay, lower the stop loss in case price was going to go against us. Anyways, this is called managing the trade. We did manage the risk, and guess what? We only lost 42 pips. Okay, so that was on February the 9th. On February 11th, on the buy Audi Japanese yen, we had a big winner. Well, I'm sorry. I'm ahead of myself. Sorry. Not a big winner, but we did have a winner because we closed out our trade on Friday. It probably will go up higher on Monday and Tuesday. Let's hope it does anyways. But anyways, we closed it with 22 pips profit. Okay. And then from the previous week, which did close and hit our second profit target level on Friday, guys, this was the buy British pound Japanese trade, which I showed you right. That was the first one I showed you in this video. That was a big winner for 105 pips for a total, guys, total of 85 pips this week, which is pretty good. And remember, we're trading on the daily charts. We're not intraday trading. We're not scalping or anything like that. So doing pretty good. We're trying to keep the stress levels as minimum as possible. Okay, now part of the lesson of this video here about the learning the process, and you've heard me say this many times. It's really important to understand that while you're taking my free trade signals, you need to be very disciplined and you need to understand the steps in learning properly so you can move on eventually to live trading. And in phase one, the steps that I'm trying to teach you is, first of all, for you to read and view all my emails. It's so important. Every time I send out an email to you, at least read it, try to understand it, and then act on it, especially if I'm giving you a free trade signal. So that's the first thing. Try to follow the instructions and the tips, and then watch my weekly videos. I send out my YouTube videos on the weekend, sometimes on a Saturday, sometimes as late as a Sunday. It's always, I always review the trades and I give you some great tips and advice to help you move on so you can finally succeed in trading Forex successfully. Okay, so that's really important for you to do that. Just keep engaged and do that. The second step in this phase one, which we're involved in and will be now leaving into phase two. But the second step was to only follow my free trade signals. Don't take signals on your own, especially live trading with real money. That's not wise, and I just wanted you to follow what I'm doing, okay? And I need you to do this, and there's a reason. I want you to keep things so simple that your mind is not cluttered up with other trades, your mind is not cluttered up with analysis, over analyzing trades and charts and trying to figure out what I'm doing. Don't figure out what I'm trying to do, guys. Just follow what I'm doing, okay? And I want to keep things so simple that the important thing is to eliminate your anxiety and fear as you're trading. And the third step in this phase one, guys, was to trade only on a demo account, no live trading yet. So it's time to move on to phase two. And what does that mean exactly? Well, here we go. In phase two, we're going to work you will work toward specific goals and ideals, okay? But the specific goals and ideas is to help you self-acknowledge what you're doing. So while you're taking the trades, I want you to truly understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how the trading process works. And acknowledging that you're doing everything in the right sequence, okay? The very first step is to continue trading for now, taking my free signals only on your demo account, okay? Demo account only still in phase 2. And remember, phase 2 is 6 weeks, okay? So no live trading yet, but try to take off signals. I know some of you are not taking my signals daily. Sometimes you're being lazy about things. You're deciding when you're going to check up on my emails, when not to engage my emails, and try to do this, because when it comes to live trading, guys, it's going to be very mechanical. There's a process to it, and you're going to have to keep engaged every single day. So now's the time, with the last 6 weeks to go, to do this mechanically and methodically, okay? The second step right here, guys, is to interact with me more frequently. Now, this is the part right here I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to guarantee your Forex success will be guaranteed if you understand and fully engage with me. A lot of you are not contacting me. Many are, but I'm worried about some of you who are not emailing me and not letting me know what you're doing, not letting me know that you're taking the trades. It's so important, guys. Just interact with me. Tell me what's going on. Tell me that you're taking the trade. Tell me that you're doing the right steps, that you're taking you're putting in the stop losses, you're putting in the first profit target, you're splitting the trades. Tell me these things, okay? Because that's going to get you closer and closer to your trading success. So you got to keep me a lot more engaged, and trust me, guys, you will also feel very good about sharing your trading experiences. And the reason is because you feel that you're more engaged, and it's important to do that for your mind. Now, step 3 here, the third step is to help you work on overcoming psychological roadblocks. This is super important, guys. We all have psychological roadblocks, and we need to unblock them and keep our mental state as clear as we can. So to do this properly, you need to share your trading anxieties with me. Share that in email. Send me emails. Tell me what's going on in your mind. Tell me why you're taking some trades. Tell me, or not taking some trades. Tell me what's going on. How do you feel after a loss? Okay. And I will offer some ideas and advice to help ease your mind. Okay. So in this step 3 right here, guys, the important thing is you have to, and only you can do this. You have to train your mind and learn how to become positive. Also learn how to have some fun trading while boosting your confidence at the same time. So go back to the second step, engaging with me, and that's going to help the third step, so that we finally can look forward to phase 2, guys. This is and once we leave phase 2, which again, like I said, will be approximately 6 weeks. Once we're done, get ready for some live trading and get ready to make some money. Okay, just a reminder, guys, if you want my free signals, you just have to send me your email address, because that's how I send out the free signals, okay? So I need your email address, and once I receive that from you, and also, guys, tell me your first name. It's really important. That's just being courteous. So tell me your first name, and if you're from outside Canada, which is where I live right now, okay, in Toronto, Canada. And, tell me where you're from, what part of the world, and, that would be really appreciated. I'm always interested to know where you guys are from. So send me your email. Send me your email telling me you want to receive my free Forex signals. And right here, guys, you can send me to mskyj007@gmail.com. Again, it's mskyj007@gmail.com. gmail.com. Okay, so that is great. We're pretty well finished, guys. Cheers from Canada. Don't forget to, underneath the YouTube video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You're going to get all the brand new YouTube videos, and it's going to be very important now, especially with 6 weeks to go before we go live. Okay, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon, because that's when you hit the bell icon, that's how you get the new YouTube videos right in your inbox. So bye for now. Again, happy Valentine's Day to everyone, and especially the ladies and mothers out there. Thank you and take care. We'll see you at the next video. Bye for now.